Whoa! Woo! That was not. Whoa! My skin. Oh my god.
To understand this place, you have to get high. I mean, up high.
I'm Ronnie, and my travel style can be a little intense. If you're up for a really immersive travel experience,
You're in the right place. Gomera is basically a giant volcanic fruit squeezer. The middle bit, Garajonay, is the high point, and all these deep ravines or barrancos have been carved out over millions of years, radiating outwards like spokes on a wheel.
we're literally in the clouds. Mist. Floating around the road. So what's the deal with this place? A damp, moody world up top, and a bone-dry, sunny coast down below. To understand the divide, you have to start at its source. The highest point, Alto de Garajonay, the peak of the national park that gives the island its split personality. And apparently, it's only 20 minutes from this car park. That should be cool. The sky is reasonably clear, so hopefully we'll get a good view. It's a bit chilly in the shade, but you can stay in the sun, it's quite warm. The summit gets its name from a local Romeo and Juliet story, Gara and Honey, who supposedly leapt from here. A bit dramatic. Not even at the top here, but the view's already looking pretty nice. Then again, evidence shows this was also a ceremonial site for ancient sacrifices, so maybe drama is just part of the landscape here. And there was me thinking, what's this nice gradual gradient path all the way up? No chance. To be fair, this is pretty easy. So I actually passed this on the way from San Sebastian, and I actually stopped, but it was cold, and I thought, I'm here for a few days. There's a chance the weather will get better. I'll come and do it on a nicer day. I'm glad I've waited. It'll last a little bit, I think. I hope. I think that's by Hermosa, and that big bit sticking out in the middle is Rock Cano, I think. Oh no, that must be another rock. By Hermosa is over there. Still got a little bit to go. Get to the very top. I've reapplied my sunscreen at the car, and it's made me sticky, and I'm walking through woodland and flies are sticking to me. Still another 500 metres this way. Okay. Oh, there is a bit more. Oh, I've came this far. I haven't seen anybody else yet. Oh, it looks like if I carried on that path, it would have brought me here as well. Oh, I hate this. Why are you making me go down to go back up? That's just rude. Right, final 300 metres, let's go. Do 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 do. Hey, made it. 1,487 metres. In fairness, I think I've climbed about 200, but feels like 1,487. Alright. Whoa. That's some view. Okay, the view's worth it. Definitely worth it. It's like a full 360 of the whole island. I think there's quite a bit of like haze, so we can't see beyond the island. Can't see Tenerife. Actually, I'll need to figure out what direction I'm facing. Ah, there we go. No, is that a cloud? I can't. I have no idea of what I'm looking at as a cloud or the top of an island over there. Not a clue. But it's like darker, right? There's the clouds and then there's darker bit. I think that would be El Hierro or La Palma, with Tenerife's on the other side. Although I can't see it. But Tenerife's supposedly in this direction, but I think there's too much low cloud further out. Beautiful though. Definitely recommend doing this. Wear insect repellent though. I'm pretty sure I've been bit 100 times. Little buggers are all over me.
With my bearings sorted, it's time to enter the engine room of this phenomenon, the Garajonay National Park. This forest is a living fossil, a relic from when this kind of jungle covered southern Europe millions of years ago.
So I've came down from Laguna Grande, the visitor centre, down through the laurel forest on kind of a narrow road. It has loads of passing points though. I've just stopped up at this viewpoint of Valle Hermoso. Seen it from the other side. The rock canal looks quite small here. Like when you see it from over there, it looks massive, but because we're higher than it. I had to stop at this viewpoint to go and see the Mountain of Money and to find out why it's called the Mountain of Money. God, it's so green. Beautiful. I didn't mean me, by the way, I meant the mountain. But, you know, I'll take the compliment if you thought I meant me. So I've tried to find out where the name comes from, but there's no sort of specific record of it. But there's lots of legends of pirates hiding treasure or wealthy landowners hiding treasure. So it might have got its name at some point from someone finding money hidden in the mountain or on the mountain. But yeah, it's a cool name though. Montaña del Dinero. It's also the starting point for another hike. Right, for me, hiking's more about the destination rather than the journey. There's lots of people here that it's about the journey. And good for them, but if I can drive there and get the view, I'll do that. It's so lush and green as you drive through here, it's beautiful. So many flowers and stuff, it's really colourful. Especially when the sun's out like this. It's great. Ah, there's Tenerife. There's got to be Tenerife. You see it poking up. Got an absolutely stunning view of Teide here. And pretty much all of the south coast of Tenerife. It's so massive. And to be fair, a nice view of La Gomera as well, but looking over. But you can't really appreciate Teide's scale when you're on Tenerife. But from here, you know, we're pretty high up here. I don't know what current altitude we're at, but Teide just towers over. The highest point in La Gomera is 1,400 meters, and Teide is like 3,400, 3,800 maybe. So like 2,000 meters higher. It's just this enormous point sticking out of the ocean. So cool. On such a clear day as well. You can see how the cloud just swirls around it. You know, it's going to be quite dark over there on the east coast. And this bit at the south over here, where you've got these big cliffs, I believe is Dos Gigantes. It's a really nice part of Tenerife. Wow, incredible view up here. And then background over there we've got Montaña del Dinero. And then here you've got me. Love it. This island's so peaceful. Like occasionally you'll stop at one of these bits and someone else will turn up and they'll be here for 5 minutes and then they'll go. And like this road, pretty much the whole time I've been here, there's nobody.
Now, I usually find visitor centres a bit boring, but this one's actually pretty impressive. It's where you can get the full story on the island's unique geology.
Now this is the visitor centre for the park.
Before this was the gateway to an ancient forest, the flat ground here was used for a traditional sport called Juego de Bolas, or Game of Balls. Seems even in a place this epic, people still need a good spot to play with their balls.
That sign there said that there's 60 plant species endemic to La Gomera, which relatively is a pretty small island. You compare it to the UK that has around 20. It's considerably bigger as well. There's a bee. Lots of bees in there. That's cool. Let's see where we were. By Granary. And then we've also been by Hermoso and San Sebastian. And over here, I see that flat bit. That's where the airport is. It's such a cool exhibition. Such an incredible view. A beautiful island. Love it. This visitor centre is great. Like, normally, honestly, I find these things boring, but the way it's all presented, it's very modern. Obviously spent a fair bit of money on it, and it's really interesting if you're interested in like the geology and how the islands are formed and why they're different and how the weather, the trade winds affect them, why Lanzarote and Tenerife are drier, hotter. Yeah, so you can learn quite a lot about the islands, about their geology, about how they were formed through the volcanoes and the eruptions, about the different types of life, the weather, how they're affected by the trade winds. It explains why Fuerteventura, for example, is drier and hotter. Basically, the higher you are, so like Tenerife, the mountains are going to stall the trade winds and they're going to swirl around the island, bringing more moisture to the island. And the lower you are, like Fuerteventura, the winds just pass over, the clouds just pass over. So that's why Fuerteventura is dry and deserty, and Gran Canaria, Tenerife, La Gomera, La Palma, all a bit higher, are much greener. Feel like I've been at school. It's definitely worth stopping off here. The drive here is great. There's lots of great viewpoints. It's quite interesting. You want to learn a bit more about the island and stuff. It's got very red and dusty up here.
It takes some guts to step out on a glass skywalk hanging over a cliff.
Yep, with a glass floor. Oh, it's quite a long way down. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh God! Oh God! Oh, oh no! Fuck!
The reward is a perfect view of Agulo down below. Okay, we've seen where the island's weather comes from. Now it's time to see the consequences. We'll take one last look up at the green north before heading off to meet the island's first coastal personality, the Wild West.
That's where we just came from, up there. The clouds swirling around. And we're going to go down. We're on a ridge of a ravine. We're carrying on down this ridge, and I guess we're going to go into the valley that's behind this.
This road, the GM16, is character building. It's narrow, winding, and it looks like it sheds bits of mountain for fun. You can see how the mountains get their sharp edges. That's from basalt columns, which is just volcanic rock that cooled into these dramatic geometric shapes. It's pretty cool. The clouds just swirl around the top up here. Right, time to head down.
And in 20 minutes, 12 kilometers, we'll be back in the sun again. So this is another little town called Alojera, down in another valley, ravine. Not much down here, to be fair.
The main reason to stop here is for its miel de palma, palm honey. And before you think of bees, this stuff is liquid gold tapped directly from the Canary Island palm tree, the island's own unique sweet syrup.
I think you can carry on down the road to get right to the coast. I'll have a look.
And here's the payoff. This is where the island's volcanic past gets into a proper scrap with the Atlantic. You've got the dramatic black rock against these reddish iron-rich cliffs. The currents on this coast are notoriously rough, so the whole place looks like it's just gone 10 rounds with a heavyweight. Swimming is definitely off the table today.
A quick outfit change, because it's blooming warm down here. I'm right down at sea level now. Beautiful. I was planning to walk out to this pier, but I'm not allowed to go this way for risk of landslides. So I'll see if I can get down another way. But look at that. Incredible. Incredible view. Just beautiful. This looks like the most direct way down. There's definitely a risk of getting wet here. Not sure how brave I'm feeling. You can see the ground. Right, I'm feeling brave. Still feeling brave. Whoa! Woo! That was not. Whoa! Fucking scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. They're crazy waves. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That coast. The waves. You can see why they don't want you here. You can see that bit of rock, look. The white looks freshly exposed. We've got this bit of rock out there that looks like a tombstone. So cool. So fucking cool. So that's the West. Wild, dramatic, and shaped by the full force of the ocean. But the West is only half of the story. To really understand the island's split personality, you have to meet its other face. So we're heading south to see just how different the coast can be. I hadn't actually planned to stop here again, because I stopped on the way up. But look at the cloud. Crazy. It's like rolling over the road down here as well. Swirling around. See it? Shit, that was a step, Ronnie. I nearly went rolling over the road there. From the Wild West to the calm South, this is Playa Santiago. So 15 minutes after we were up in the clouds by the rocks, we're back in the sun. We're on the south coast. You can tell that for two reasons. One, it's beautiful and sunny. And two, the landscape is really dry. Much less green. Because it doesn't get the moisture from the clouds, because that's all stopped by the mountains in the centre. This is Playa Santiago, right next to the airport. I would normally go and do some plane spotting, but the airport only gets 4 flights a day, 2 in the morning, 1 from Tenerife, 1 from Gran Canaria, and 2 in the evening, Tenerife and Gran Canaria again. And that is it. So it's just a little town, although it seems to have quite a bit here. There's a big golf resort that you pass on the way down. It has a harbour. I'm not sure if you can get to Tenerife from here, possibly, but you can get round to Valle Gran Rey from here. There's a ferry that takes you around rather than driving. Because to drive you have to go back up in the mountains and round, so I imagine if the ferry's probably quicker. What way shall we go? Let's go this way. I'm loving being back in the sun. This is a beautiful little town. I mean, everything is closed, like everywhere else in La Gomera, but I was thinking, oh, there's lots of bars and coffee shops here, but they're all closed. I'll maybe find, oh, it looks like there's one over there that's open. Mostly closed. We're literally about 5-10 minutes from the airport here as well. It's not a bad place to wait for a flight, is it? This is really nice. I really like it here. So peaceful. Waves are quite calm as well. I can actually count the number of people on the beach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then over the other side. Why are more people on that side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people have chosen this side, which isn't the nicer side. So there are bars and restaurants and stuff all along the front here. They're all mostly closed. Apart from this one. Apart from this one that seems to be part of the spar. Beautiful square. Beautiful tree. 2 trees. Let's create this canopy. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I've missed the tuna fair. Oh, I'm always here at the wrong time. Look at this building, proper old Canarian balcony. This would be a nice place to sit in the shade. You want a break from the sun, apart from all the bird shit that's everywhere. Now, there's not a great deal of these. It's still sand and pebble, but it's really nice. Black sand beach. It's quite sheltered from the wind as well. In part due to this big rock, that big rock, and that big rock. Good job, guys. Oh, that's a very white bum. Obviously, the fishing industry here, maritime industry, the main avenue is called Avenida Maritima. I'm guessing, as soon as they're having a festival about it, that is a tuna. This building, it's like built into the rock. It's quite cool. A little church built into the rock as well. It's quite cool, isn't it? What are we just built into the space? God, this is huge. Oh god, it goes right the way around. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, nice little town. I'm impressed. I mean, there's nobody here, hardly, but that's La Gomera. As much as it's been nice, like the peace and quiet, even going to San Sebastian, like, it's so quiet. I'm looking forward to going back to civilization somewhat. I mean, I'm going back to Tenerife. There's plenty of places there that I wouldn't call civilized, but slightly more civilized than here.
So that's the story of La Gomera's 2 faces. One island, 2 completely different personalities living side by side. It all starts in that sea of clouds. And from there, the island splits into the raw, wave-battered drama of the west and the sun-drenched peace of the south. It's a great reminder that on an island like this, everything is dictated by the mountain. Your weather, your landscape, and your way of life all depend on which side of the clouds you're on. If you want to see more videos from La Gomera, please give this video a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It really helps. Cheers, see you soon.